Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Trojans will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands, what? SEC. SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to move it through the air. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And he makes the catch at the 25. Touchdown Longhorns! And once he got loose, it was all over. Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the ground with the back. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The inside handoff. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Koch. Trying to get behind the defense. Picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Leaves it with the back. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Lindsey. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
To the air, it's Koch. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
I really like this call to go for it on 4th down in this area of the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Here comes the Texas offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And they got him for the sack.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number one, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
He spins that thing down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Comes out throwing on first down. Still on his feet. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. This offense thought they had the defense reeling on its heels, but the D stands tall and comes up with a sack.
Yeah, but why not, right? If I make a big play, I got no problem going back to it. But the defense said, I got you. I understand what you're doing. I know you're going back to it. They were ready for it. They had the answer for it, and they got the QB and got his butt on the ground.
Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The give to the back. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. Still running at the 40. He's loose. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Southern Cal. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And he made the extra point without problem. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. He'll pull it down. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 7.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's got enough for the first down, and it'll be at the 35.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. On the ground, it's Shaw. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. They're going to ride this running back. At the 35, he's loose. Off he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll test the right side. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. The give to the back. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, it's Koch. Working that left side now. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
sending the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
The give from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Bitonio. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking the profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Fires to the big fella. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Fast motion from the offense. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. It's complete to the right. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
What we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Correa. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
6-9-1, Gators far, moves. From the red zone, looking for a space. Caught behind the line, it's Correa. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Another first down, man. This defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, USC.
Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D-lineman have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. This offense has a second down play. Dropping back, it's Koch. He lets one fly deep. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Got some room to run. Inside the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
You've just seen in this game, the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
42, Spider.
On second down, just keeps firing. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up third down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal.
Yankee Blue, Spider.
They'll run it to the right side. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll put the tight end in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass, it's Koch. Going for the big play. And he's got it inside the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. At the 35, he's got room. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly deep downfield. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
To throw, it's Koch. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. They'll run it from the gun. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Trojans look to keep this drive humming. They think there's room to run to the right here. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
He'll try the left side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. San Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today. It's a touchdown. Trailing by 7 to NC State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Offense set on first down.
Black 24. Black 24.
The run from the shotgun. Knocked down for the tackle. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Caught in the backfield. It's Spatonio. Turns it on in midfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Handoff from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The jet sweep pass. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They'll give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking down the middle. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep getting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll go to the ground. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Koch. Fires to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, he gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll try it again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Oh, just left him grasping. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
With the run on 1st and goal. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown USC! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with a pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one. First down to start the drive after the break. Pulls and fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Going up top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd down, going up top. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And that's a big gain down the field, and the big fella was wide open. I tell you what, nobody around. The defense kind of lost sight of him, and he took full advantage.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Give to the running back. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking for his man. Finds a man by himself. Touchdown, Longhorns! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They are up by 12 over SMU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together. Got a lot of running room. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Time to take a shot. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll try the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks the tackle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Lindsey. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football. I got the lead. The clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. They'll ride the hot hand. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. You know you're in trouble. Not only is this dude over 200 yards from scrimmage, but you are relentlessly hearing that song playing from the Trojan crowd.
Yeah, and everybody in this town gets excited about this team. USC is the team, and when you get to see the fireworks and the stars, the playmakers come out, they get jacked up.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Open space at the 25. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And what a play call. You could feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness, this defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it, get it to your running back, let him do the rest, chew up some yardage, and make the big play for the offense.
The give to the left side. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Fighting off the defender. Relying on the run. He gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Koch. They're working that left side. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Getting some heat. Complete out of the backfield. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the 1st down. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And there was a little pressure involved on that last extra point, but he put it through. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. Looks as if he's going to run it. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, you're thinking, I got the ball, time running out. I got to go get a score, take the lead, win this football game now. Now you're just begging your defense to bail you out, not give up points, somehow try to hold on to this game and stay in it.
To the ground with the back. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They're getting this guy lathered up. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
And that is a backbreaker for the offense because you're driving to win this football game, but instead you turn it over, and there's enough time on the clock now for the opponent to march the field and win this game.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
And the Longhorns get it past the sticks. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
USC.
Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to throw. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10.
This just looks like a different quarterback at this point of the game. We've seen a little bit of up and down play from him so far, but right now, lights out on this 2-minute drive. 3 for 3 so far. He's got this offense humming.
Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
And as a defensive guy, it's so hard to cover these running backs out of the backfield because it starts to go to the flat. Oh, no, I got to go cover him, and then boom. He hits that angle route, cuts right inside, gets inside of me, and now I'm just chasing him, trying to get him on the ground. Nice route by the offense.
Gonna run it. It's Shaw. On the move at the 30. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. And this field goal might not lock the game away, but you'd be able to hear the tumblers clicking. And it's right down the boulevard. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final second.
It is a nerve-wracking feeling as a football player when the game comes down to your kicker. And he has to come through, and Palmer, he comes through with flying colors.
And you know in college football, no field goal is automatic. But there's no college kicker situation here. He drills that right through the uprights, and David, it looks like his team's getting the dub.
He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He's going to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. Snags it down the right side. Touchdown, Trojans. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
How about the Hail Mary? Listen, you're supposed to throw that thing way up in the air. He puts it up in the air high, the defender. You're not supposed to try to catch it. You're supposed to knock it down. It gets deflected. And how about the concentration by the receiver to catch the football, make the play with all those bodies around him?
When you dream of these scenarios, you never think